from playing the role of Aman Batra in Made in Heaven, which was very impactful and very relatable to the audience, to Bandish Bandits. And now you're all set to appear in your next big project, Metro In Dino, the sequel to the much loved film Life in a Metro. Joining us today, Rohan Gurbaxani. Clap, clap. So good to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure all ours, Rohan. So, first of all, tell us about this new film. What is this all about? What's the vibe like?
The vibe is like any other metro love story with
Mm-hmm.
four different love stories and with the same Basu signature
Yeah.
that we saw in Life in a Metro,
Mm-hmm.
and four different stories that are very, very relatable. You can find yourself in almost every character that you see. There's a big cast, and each story has a different tagline to it, and I think it'll be a fun watch for everyone.
We are all waiting for that. And Life in a Metro was such an iconic film. The music, the stories, the way it connected with people. Do you feel you now, the cast, or maybe you have some more pressure going on with that?
No, I don't think there's any pressure. I think every film has its own pressure, obviously, to uh, be received well and for the audience to like it and relate to it. And I think हर film में यही होता है. Of course, when you have a sequel, people have that in mind कि oh, will it be as good as the first version? But I think कितने साल हुए हैं?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have seen in the trailer as well, cast काफी सारी बदल चुकी हैं except for Konkona. And the audience are, a bit curious about your section. Like, where are you in the plot? In which segment are you?
I am in with Konkona Sen and Pankaj Tripathi.
Lovely.
So, unfortunately, I have a co-star who is from the original film.
Okay.
And these are two actors who have grown up watching. We
Yeah.
both have grown up watching. And I think they are actors who, in every performance, have had such amazing nuance, such amazing depth to their characters that I think, all of us have loved each and every project they've done. So it was just a great, great experience. Very, very fortunate, for me in this stage of my career to be able to work with such experienced actors and learn from them and just be around them and see what their process is and how they take on a scene and their character and how they are able to work with Dada's very unique process of filmmaking and directing. So it was just overall a massive learning experience for
Mm.
someone like me. And I think I'm the youngest person on the entire cast.
Oh,
So that
okay.
is also
So, is there
a
any
great feeling.
extra benefit of being the younger co-star?
Benefit is you can learn from everyone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true for
And
sure.
you can just you can see what is working for some people and what's working for not working for some people and just pick and choose what you feel you can connect with.
Or maybe
So,
you
yeah.
can share any challenges that you faced on the set, or any kind of BTS that you would like to share with us. That
Challenges, one main challenge was that कि दादा मतलब दादा के पास स्क्रिप्ट है ही नहीं.
uh,
So how do you go on set and prepare for what you're going to be saying or what you're going to be doing without knowing what you're going to uh, say, basically?
okay.
And I think that is a massive challenge that you get used to
Hmm.
because Dada to pehle se he tells you कि this is my process
uh,
and and I know it's a different process
uh,
from where you have come from, Excel, Tiger Baby, and these other production houses.
hmm,
Uh, but trust my process, and we will be able to create a beautiful film.
hmm,
So having a director who from the very beginning gives you that reassurance ki, don't worry, uh, you are in good hands. And of course, seeing his work and seeing the product and knowing that, he does come up with this magic where at the end it all comes together. It's nerve-wracking, but also you learn how to trust your abilities,
Mhm.
maybe shed away some old habits that you had in your previous projects and
Yeah,
create new ones. And I think that's always a beautiful experience for any artist.
yeah, absolutely. And we have seen you growing from, especially from OTT to now coming to the mainstream Bollywood that we are now ready to watch. So, any major difference that you had experienced, like OTT में कुछ ऐसा फर्क हो जाता है जो कि mainstream Bollywood से अलग हो जाता है? Any other difference that you would like to share?
इन दोनों में से ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है, आई थिंक।
Mhm.
एक में बहुत सारे एपिसोड्स होते हैं, सो ऑब्वियसली ऑन ऑन वन डे यू शूटिंग वन सीन फ्रॉम एपिसोड 5 and then one scene on episode 2 and then end में you're shooting episode 6. So
Okay.
that is the difference. You have to always, and even in film you're not shooting in consecutive order.
Mhm.
So not much of a difference, I think. In one you can probably explore a character in a longer format, which is
Mhm.
always nice. You can figure out more and more ways to create an arc for this one character. And then in a film, you can also do that,
Hmm.
but maybe the timeline is shorter.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
that I would say is a one difference.
Uh-huh. So, talking about Bandish Bandits, Rohan, I think you came as a rock star. I mean, the character that you played was really, I mean, very soft but very meaningful. So,
Hmm.
and like, do you think any experience from that character, or maybe any sort of difference that you actually as Rohan and
Hmm.
the character that you played was have any difference or any similarity in that?
I think हर किरदार में यही होता है. There's some similarities, some differences.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the truthful performances only come when you can relate to it and then justify it. जैसे खो गए हम कहाँ में, everyone said कि अरे Rohan Bhatia is a red flag, he's a
Mm-hmm.
toxic boyfriend,
Yeah,
this that. But every human being has that side to them.
yeah.
So it's just about your willingness to connect with that
Mm-hmm.
and to I would say let yourself kind of discover that side to yourself, है ना?
Yeah.
तो Ayan Ali in the character I played in Bandish Bandits had a lot of similarities with myself and differences where he was मतलब ऐसा छिछोरा type initially, and then slowly he was able to
Uh,
find himself. And
yeah.
I think a lot of us when we're young we try
Yeah.
to be something
True.
else. We
Mm-hmm.
try to
True.
portray something else that is
Right.
probably more accepted of others, but
Right.
in the end people accept more or less who you are, है ना?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that whole journey is to just find yourself, and I think Ayan throughout the journey
Mm.
was able to find his voice in some way, and I connect with that. I think that is something that is uh, is also beautiful to have as a character to play, but also very relatable to anyone
Mm.
in that age.
Mm. Lovely. Lovely. Let's end the session with a quick rapid fire, if you don't mind.
Hmm.
Something that you have to be very quick. Okay.
Rapid about acha quick, okay.
Let's get started with our rapid fire questions. The first question is
Hmm.
one actor you would love to share your screen with.
One actor, I would say Rajkumar Rao.
Okay. Any specific reason?
I think he's someone who's always discovering himself in every
Ah,
character. He's always pushing his boundary. He's always trying to discover something
hmm.
that he probably hasn't done before. And I think I connect with that.
Abhi,
And
recently
I
I
would
watched.
say
Ah,
another one would be Shahid Kapoor.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
I
Okay.
think Shahid Kapoor also has the same thing.
Yeah, Shahid Kapoor is always like he has been my crush since childhood. So
Same.
I know. He has that aura. Okay. And your current binge watch?
I am currently watching अरे वो एप्पल टीवी पे कौन सी सीरीज थी अरे I forget the name यार. I'm so bad at names.
Okay, that's not a
Uh,
problem. It's okay, you can
I
name some
forget the
other
name.
one. We won't mind.
Uh, there was this documentary I recently watched on
Okay.
Osama bin Laden. It was too intense, but I would
Okay.
recommend, whoever wants to watch something that is
Mhm.
very intense and drama infused, then that's a great series
All right.
on
All right.
Netflix.
Okay, Netflix. Perfect. A role you auditioned for and wanted to get in, but you didn't. I mean, of course, you would not name the character or name the film,
Yeah,
but
I'm not going to name
any.
it, but एक series अभी आने वाली है Netflix पे. That is
Okay, I will
something
keep
that
a watch on the upcoming Netflix.
broad enough statement मैंने आपको दिया है.
Okay, okay. Acha. Any director on your wish list?
Lots यार. संजय लीला भंसाली, विक्रम
Ah,
मोटवाने, अनुराग कश्यप, मीरा नायर.
okay. I
Lots.
hope these directors see this interview and maybe we don't know.
Never
Okay.
know.
Yeah, we never know. And any embarrassing audition story that you would like to share with us?
Embarrassing. I think a lot of auditions nowadays happen at home.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, midday you have to put your tripod up and you're shooting, and then कभी कभी आपकी बाई अंदर आती है और बोलती है कि what should I make for lunch? So that sometimes happens in the audition, and then she doesn't know कि you're working and this that. So
Mhm.
sometimes that has happened, and
Oh,
it's not been uh, it's not been a funny moment, but of course, those
yeah,
things
yeah.
happen.
It has happened with a lot of us as well, and our colleagues as well. कि interviews and meetings के बीच में people just randomly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Now to
embarrassing.
work from
I
home
know.
is a common thing, na?
I know. Yeah. So, any lady co-star, like any female actress that you would like to share your screen with in future?
Uh, I would say Sharvari,
Okay.
and I think recently Vamika had come in a movie, na?
Yeah.
Bhool Chup Maaf. She's
Mm,
also, I think, an actress I would want to work
yeah,
with.
yeah. She both
Yeah.
of them are outstanding. Okay, Rohan. So, do you have anything to say to your audience?
Everyone, please go to your nearby cinema on July 4th to watch
Okay.
my movie Metro In Dino. It's a film with beautiful performances, amazing music, as everyone knows, with Pritam Da and Arijit Singh and so many other composers. And it's a movie that you definitely don't want to miss.
Perfect. All the best, Rohan. Thank you for joining us, and
Thank
all
you.
the
Thank you.
very best wishes for your upcoming project.
Thank you
And
so much.
thank you